Second video. So today we're talking about myths in fitness and in gym in general. I've looked at multiple sites, legit ones, so we'll just jump into it. First myth, shouldn't do cardio on a bulk. So this is false. I have looked at many sites and they pretty much say they're all like the same thing. When it comes to like jogging, for example, we'll take jogging, that burns approximately 100 calories per mile. So do half an hour of cardio, that burns 300 calories. Now, cardio makes us hungry, right? So burning off 300 calories isn't that much. We probably consume way more than 300 calories after doing cardio or exercise anyway, because we'll have a meal or have a protein shake or anything like that. One Mars bar has 260 calories in. So for example, the amount of cardio you've just done, you haven't even worked off a Mars bar. So if anything, it's beneficial for the bulk purely because you can then eat more afterwards. So there's a massive misconception as well where cardio's gonna kill my gains. No, it's not. It's true you're burning more calories, but you're intaking more calories because of that, so you're still in a surplus. With a healthier cardiovascular system, that means in between sets, you'll be recovering quicker, you'll be ready for your next set quicker, you'll technically be stronger, more energy will go to those muscles. Debunked. Myth number 2, bodybuilders are the definition of health. God, you have muscles, you're so healthy. I think most people that do purely weight training can back me up on this one. Cardiovascular fitness right out the window. You're heavier, you have more muscle mass. I'll walk up the stairs and I'm out of breath. Yes, they have great physiques, yes, they have muscles, it looks great, but you don't feel great unless you incorporate some cardio. But bodybuilders aren't the definition of health. Joints aching, bones aching, muscles aching. Also, to compete in bodybuilding as well, a lot of them are on steroids. They're juiced up, and obviously that's not healthy. It's all about how you look, but you know, on the inside it's not as good. Myth number 3 is stretching before a workout will prevent injury. Doing static stretches, cold, not warmed up, will injure you. So your muscles are like little elastic bands. If they're cold, they're just gonna ping, they're gonna snap, right? There are actually studies suggesting that you shouldn't really do too much stretching, even warmed up before doing weightlifting anyway. And that's purely because you want your muscle fibers to be as short as possible. If they're shorter, they can contract quicker, they're more powerful. What I like to do to warm up is, say it's leg day, I'll start with the barbell, I won't have any weight on it, I'll just do a set of 10, I'll then add 10 kilograms each side, do a set of 8, then I'll have 20 kilograms on each side, do a set of 6. For example, that's what I mean, so progressively get heavier until your body is warmed up in that specific motion. For weightlifting, you don't need to do static stretches beforehand because of the muscle fiber length and how powerful it wants to be. Myth number 4, women will bulk if they do weight training. And actually this goes for a lot of people, not just ladies. I'll have inductions or people come up to me and ask, you know, I want to get toned, I want to build a little bit of muscle but not too much. Women have lower testosterone levels than men, so technically it is harder to build muscle anyway. It takes a while for weight training to bulk you. Not only do you have to train in a specific way to bulk, to gain a certain amount of muscle mass, but you also have to be in like a caloric surplus. You have to eat tons, you know, more than your maintenance. So that is the only way you're going to get to that level of bulk anyway. Doing weight training is healthy, you know, it's going to increase your bone density, your muscle strength, and obviously it is actually going to tone you, it's going to give you muscle definition, but it will take a lot more to bulk than you think. A lot of people struggle for it and they intake about 4,000 calories a day. I've been trying to bulk for probably 6 months now and I've gained 5 kilograms, and that's, in the grand scheme of things, that's not actually that much. It's really hard, and I'm literally eating till I feel ill. Like, I'll be bloated after every meal. It's not nice. Like right now, currently, I don't like food. Obviously, some people have faster metabolisms than others. There may be ladies that don't have a fast metabolism at all, and they can gain weight easily. But just because you can gain weight easily doesn't mean you'll gain muscle easily. Again, it's to do with testosterone and the way you're training. Weight training burns a lot of calories as well, most of the time more than cardio. So doing weight training will decrease your fat, but it will also increase your muscle at a nice rate. So then your muscle definition will come through without being bulky. But obviously you have to eat correctly as well. Myth number 5, can you target specific parts of your body to decrease fat? This is called spot reduction. And there's like no scientific evidence to show that you can target specific areas to burn fat. And I think this is true. Like, that's why there's a thing called body fat percentage. So if you're trying to get a smaller waist, chances are your legs are going to get a bit smaller, your arms will get a little bit smaller, and so on. And that's why we do weight training as well, to keep some of the size, but in a nice way. And I'll leave some links down below just so you can have a little search. But long story short, you can't target a specific area of body fat. But what you can do instead is obviously train an area of your body more so than any other. And what that will do is it will increase the muscle a little bit. And what that does is it makes it look thinner because you can see more muscle definition. But this interestingly brings me on to a next point. So this is a bit of a bonus one. Bonus myth. The myth is you can only see abs with a low body fat percentage. In most cases, this is true. However, you do get the odd Eddie Hall. Obviously, he's got a body fat percentage of, what, 20? Let me search that. Eddie Hall's body fat percentage. Oh, Eddie Hall's body fat percentage is 25%, and he's got abs. And I know you can argue that he is one of the strongest people in the world, and he might be on steroids and everything. But all that aside, it's about the body fat percentage that matters. Can you see your abs, behind a layer of fat? And that, in this case, yes. A lot of people say, oh, no matter how much you train your abs, you won't be able to see them if they're covered by fat. And obviously, in most cases, this is true. But if you have a core that protrudes more than others, then you will see them, right? So, for example, a lot of bodybuilders are around 6 to 10 body fat percentage. And obviously, they're shredded. You can see the abs, definitely. And that's the case, but you can also see people's abs at 11%, 12%, 13%. I'm on 14 at the moment, and I still have abdominals. And for that to be at 25%, that's incredible. But a lot of compound lifts, like overhead press, deadlift, squat, and even bench, compound lifts help them come out. When you do compound lifts, it works your core differently. So when you're holding your breath with a weight on your, for example, in squat, you'll be coming down with a big weight. You'll have to brace your core in order to push it back up. And this is what helps the abs pop. Bracing your core when you're lifting a weight is definitely going to help your abs to pop out. There's lots of different layers to the abs, and that's why. So working the inner core, that's what's going to push your abs forward through the layer of fat. I'm going to put some links down below, so if you can check out some of this information. That was top 5 myths. 6. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you when you're older.